Hello everyone, today we're taking a look at the Service Windows virus, and this is a virus I actually haven't taken a look at before, so it should be new and exciting. And speaking of new and exciting, we're trying out screen capture in 60 frames per second for a virus video here, so let's get right to it. So Service arrives on your system as an executable file. When we run it, we get a fake error message telling us that it is unable to open the DLL file. However, we can see that it definitely drops something to the Windows directory. If we scroll up, you can see Services.exe has been dropped to the directory. And if we look in our registry editor, under HKey local machine runs services once, it has added itself as a service to be run on startup. So we'll go and restart here, and we'll see what it does. Okay, so once the virus starts up as a service on the system, we'll go ahead and run it once again to be sure that we're really going to infect our machine. We'll see its main behavior start to take effect. So when executable files are run and then closed after a short period, we should see, there we go, calc.exe changes into calc.dll. Now this is the original file, so this is the regular size of calculator on Windows 98. We'll see that the virus replaces it with calc.exe but with the same icon, and this is the virus. So this links back into calc.dll, but every time you would run it, say from the run prompt, if you run calc, this is actually running the virus and then our calculator. So it's a sort of companion virus. It's a sort of infection routine that was used in several MS-DOS viruses that I've tested. We should see it on CD players. So the original size of this, 106,000 bytes. Go ahead and run it and close it. And we should see it change to DLL. Yep, there we go. So this is still the same file, but now it's in a DLL format, and it's added this companion exe file that'll be run whenever we attempt to run that. So we'll run a few other things. We should see them get replaced, you would hope. There we go, Win pop-up changes. Windows Update Manager, good old IE5. I think it neglects to infect a few critical Microsoft files like regedit or Explorer, since it could potentially be very bad if those got corrupted in any way. So from this, it starts to just mess with all your files. We can even see it in files that aren't in Windows directory, like Office. Should be able to see it happen. On Word, get out of here, Clippy. Get out, thank you. When we close it, should see Word get replaced. Might not want to do it right now. Tends to be a little finicky about actually replacing files. We'll try running it again. There we go. So now Word's replaced. So just imagine over time, as you're running your files, you build up all of these exes that are infected companion files that just basically clog up your system. They're just adding unnecessary file size increases, and basically it's a pain to clean up because you can't just go in and rename all of your DLLs back to exes, because that would rename a bunch of critical system DLLs too. So you have to manually go through, make sure you're deleting the right exes from the right locations and not deleting anything that you need, and generally that'd just be a real pain. I guess alternatively you could buy a virus scanner, but what's the fun in that? And finally, there's one last payload. Activates on December 12th at 12:12:12. So change the time, change the seconds to 05. And as the clock ticks up to 12 seconds, we will hear the final payload of the virus, which is to ding on the computer. And other than that, it doesn't delete any files or corrupt them purposefully. However, it does ingrain itself into your system pretty thoroughly and would be quite a pain to remove. So that is about it for the Service Windows virus.